It was a hot June day when 72-year-old James Rogers decided to go to his favorite cafe to have a cup of coffee and enjoy their signature waffles. Recently, he had bought his dream car, the legendary Chevrolet Corvette. Sitting behind the wheel of the sports car, James headed to the Waffle House parking lot on Jimmy Johnson Boulevard, accompanied by his beloved dog, Leah. Upon arriving at the cafe, James parked his car and went inside, bringing his pet along. A snapshot taken at the establishment captured James and Leah together. Little did anyone know that it would be the last time they were seen alive. After having a meal, James left the cafe with his dog and got into the car, setting in motion a tragic and bizarre fate. 4 hours later, the duo was found dead in the still-parked car. The police reported that a malfunction in the battery cable caused a complete electrical failure in the vehicle, rendering it powerless. When James exited the cafe, he sat in the car and closed the door, which he was not destined to open. The Chevrolet Corvette was equipped with an electric door opening system, requiring a button press, unlike the mechanical handles in most cars. Without power, opening the sports car's doors or lowering the windows was impossible. In this way, James and Leah found themselves trapped inside the vehicle as the outside temperature soared to 91 degrees Fahrenheit. It's easy to imagine the intense heat inside the car at that moment. James had a few potential ways to save himself and his pet. The first was to honk for attention, but the horn doesn't work without electricity. Another option was to try to break the glass, but doing so barehanded is incredibly difficult. Additionally, James, being of an older age, lacked significant physical strength. Interestingly, fingerprints of the man were found on the driver's door window, suggesting he may have attempted to break the glass or attract someone's attention. Another potential rescue method was to call for help using a mobile phone, but unfortunately, James had left his phone in the cafe that day. In the end, James and Leah were unable to escape the hot car and died from heat stroke. Their deaths were not instantaneous, leaving room only for speculation about the agony they endured in their final moments. A cafe employee, noticing the lifeless man in the driver's seat, called emergency services.
911, where's the emergency?
My friend is here in his Corvette. We're beating on the windows and we can't get him up. And the car is locked. Jimmy, come on, man, wake up!
Rescuers had to break the car's window to access the interior, but it was too late. James and Leah were already dead. The most heart-wrenching aspect of this story is that James could have easily opened the door and saved himself. The Chevrolet Corvette is equipped with a manual door unlocking feature, where pulling a mechanical lever near each seat would have sufficed. James, however, seemed unaware of this, having recently acquired the car and not fully familiarized himself with its features. In a desperate attempt to find a way out, James was found on his knees with the Chevrolet Corvette's operation manual, presumably searching for information on emergency door unlocking. Yet, with only 3 relevant sentences buried within 500 pages, locating this information, especially in a state of stress and panic, proved challenging. The tragic tale of James's and Leah's demise is marked by absurdity, hopelessness, and desperation. Ironically, the dream car James longed for became the final refuge for him and his beloved pet. Their deaths were ruled accidental, with no charges filed against anyone. James left behind 3 children and 5 grandchildren. Feel free to share your thoughts on this story in the comments. If you're interested in more stories like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. We've also established a Telegram channel where information will be shared without censorship. Best of luck to everyone.